What is up, everybody? My name is Whipped. I'm still sick, so I apologize if my voice is off, but I'm too excited for the series to wait any longer, so I had to record it now. This is Guess the MMR. The way it works is that we're going to watch a random replay and take a guess at what their MMR is based on their performance. The names, avatars, and of course MMR are hidden from us. At the end of the game, I'll submit my official guess, and we're going to reveal what their true MMR is. In order to win, our guess has to be within 150 points either way. You guys will be able to see the first 3 letters of their name followed by random numbers. I blocked it off completely on my screen though, so I don't even see that. This is what it looks like on my screen. Big shout out to Roxas for getting these replays and helping me set up the series. Ladies, gentlemen, this is Guess the MMR. Alright, so we're going to be following Blue. This is the person that we're going to have to guess. We can guess red for fun, but Blue is going to be our official score. Alright, so his opponent is Elite Specialist with Arclights and Stormcallers. Our hero is Cost Control Specialist with Stormcallers and Fangs. And oh my, what a formation. And a missile? What the? 2 missiles. And it's just so funny that it actually perfectly aligns. Okay, I'm already gonna go out on a limb and say this is sub 800. I'm thinking this is probably around 300 right from the beginning. The funny thing is, he actually, like, dominated. What did we just witness? Alright, so we'll take Marksman. So red actually has more of a, well, actually, I don't know. I take that back. Red doesn't believe in chaff. So he does have some cool arc lights though. He has 5 arc lights, sort of spread out. What the heck are we witnessing right now? Okay. This one's actually going to be hard because I don't know. Oh, red with the flank, the level 2 Mustangs. I don't know if this is like 200 MMR or 400 MMR. What the heck are we watching right now? This is awesome. Blue is just absolutely dominating because of all the missiles, but his economy is going to be so bad. But then again, red's flanking with Elite Mustangs, so his economy is probably not the best either. Oh, red with the wasp flank. So I think red took shield airdrop, but then put a wasp flank down. Oh, and blue flank too with crawlers. On both sides. What in the heck? And blue's gonna take red's tower. He took both towers. But red's gonna fire back and get blue's tower. I don't think blue has any upshoot. I don't think he could shoot up right now, except for his wasps. But red's wasps are level 2, so red should have this round actually. Unless he runs into a missile. He might run into blue's missile. Oh no, he did. Oh man. Blue's absolutely dominating with these missiles, and the funny thing is this is going to reinforce his behavior to continue building missiles. Alright, we got underground threat coming from blue, right in, you know, front of his arc lights. It's godlike positioning. It is so cool to watch newer players play, honestly. Because you could just tell he's having fun. Like, the way he's setting up this formation, he's like, heck yeah, I'm going to get loose formation because that sounds awesome. I'm going to stack everything together. I'm going to get wasps. Even though his wasps are better, I'm gonna fight a wasp battle. Oh man. I'm still sick, so anytime I laugh, it just like triggers a cough. Man, I am so excited for this series. Guess the MMR. My boy Roxas, he found these replays. I have no idea how far down the list he had to go to find this. Oh, look, red with the comeback, though. These level 2 wasps are something to handle for sure. I think blue needs to throw down a few missiles over here. He's gonna do any missiles. Ooh, we got a Typhoon and Farseer coming out. Alright, so blue recognizes, he's like, hey, I have to do something about this flank. So his answer to level 2 wasps and level 2 mustangs is, you know, put his level 1 things, or excuse me, his level 1 wasp right here. He does have the level 3 Typhoon though, it's absolutely gonna help, and then of course he's gonna missile everything, just cause why not? Oh my gosh. What the heck, Roxas? How did you find this game, man? Guys, this is so difficult to judge. I honestly have no... Right now, I want to say like 100 MMR. I think, you know, honestly, I think red's going to win this one. I think he's just a little bit more experienced than blue. The Mustangs that red has, being level 2 especially, are just going to be a lot to handle for blue. But his saving grace is a level 3 Typhoon. So it all depends on, you know, who's going to do the damage, the Farseer or the Typhoons. Looks like the Farseer might actually pull this one out. And it does, barely, but it takes care of business. Red's going to win this round. What a close battle, though. My goodness. Alright, let's see if, ooh, a couple good choices here. Alright, so red's dropping the Overlord in the back of the base. That's a bold move. What? Bombardment on the flank? Oh, this is amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because I know I am. How many rounds is this even? 9. I was gonna say, I wonder if blue's gonna upgrade any of his wasps so he can at least be on even ground with red, but it doesn't look like it. He subscribes to the more is more, you know, quantity over quality. Oh, dropping the worms though. Red gets the quick tower. Typhoons were not enough to defend. The Overlord that he dropped in the back is taking care of the storms. Farseer is doing absolute work against these wasps. He has a level 2 melter with lifesteal because of why not? Okay. Blue striking back. No pun intended. With the sandworm. I just don't think it's going to be enough to take on the Farseers and the melter, unfortunately for blue. Pretty sure red has this one in the bag, but it's not really a question of who's going to win, it's what their MMR is. Alright. Looks like we got Underground Threat and Wasp Swarm available. Blue is trying to sandwich red right now. Unfortunately, he's putting his Underground Threat right in between all his arc lights. What the heck? Red, with energy diffraction, range, and lifesteal on a single melter. What are we watching right now? And red coming in with another wasp on the flank. Blue dropping some Phantom Rays with stealth and burst mode. So many wasps. Level 1 wasps. Looks like the worm's gonna take care of most of the Mustangs. Oh, and blue gets the tower. It's just way too much to handle right now. Is blue gonna make a comeback? I feel like that earns him at least 100 extra MMR. Wow. I did not expect blue to actually pull this one off. with the immediate nuke. Oh, man. Okay, both of these guys are nuking. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what blue is nuking. A few marksmen, I guess. Red's nuke is, if it lands, it's gonna do major damage. That is for sure, but what the heck is this flank, though? He has armor-piercing bullets on his wasps? That's not the standard tech, right? You don't start with that. He had to put that on himself, I think, right? What? He's coming in with 6 wasps on the flank and a nuke. This is crazy. Neither one upgrading their towers. Oh. And blue takes out some of his own phantom rays. It's like this Farseer is cleaning up a little bit over here, and there's still a melter left. Can the multi-melter do it? Can the multi-melter do it? Is he gonna get the tower? Oh, and red gets the tower. Blue's worm's not gonna do a lot of damage because he just had his tower taken. Oh, and the melter took care of business. Is it gonna be enough to win the game, though? That's the question. Can you do 900 damage? See, that is 900 damage. Blue has to get the... Oh, no. Blue didn't get the kill. Oh, there's still hope. There's still life. Both of them going with the fortress, the level 3 fortress. Oh, blue is down to 116. He's like, all right, I'm going to add some phantom rays. He knows where the mass recruit button is. I feel like that should at least add like another 50. Wow, look at him stack the rays right in front of the multi-melters with no chaff. Okay, well, this is very interesting. I don't know what to make of this game, man. What the heck are we watching right now? Bro. Just put one here and one here if you want to missile them out. My goodness. I don't think blue is taking the time to do math right now. He's like, how much damage will it take all these out? His answer is yes. Oh no. Oh hey, he actually put some wasp in front. Even though I'm not sure you want wasps with armor piercing bullets to be your chaff, but he did technically use them as chaff, I think. Can the multi-melters carry is the question. Oh, red's tower got taken. That's huge. But I don't know if blue has enough to even do anything. A lot of his wasps are dead. He only has a few phantom rays left. It's going to be close. He does have level 3 typhoons, which are going to take care of the mustangs, though. But I think the multi-melters, especially lifesteal, are just going to be way too much. But he has long-range stonecallers. Oh, can they get this kill before he locks on? Oh, if only he had EMP or damage or anything at range. Oh man, I think this is it. I think this is it. Only 116 life. I don't think he could take out this melting point, especially because he's gonna get the tower. I'm pretty sure red just took it. All right, let me close my eyes while we go to the view breakdown screen. All right, let's look at this. All right, so he's coming out with this awesome starting formation. Red is not a believer in chaff. He didn't get a single thing of chaff all game. And blue put his phantom rays right next to 3 tech melters. Probably not the best strategy to put your level 1 phantom rays right next to 3 tech melters with multi and lifesteal, but he did jump drive his wasp all around, and he knew where the mass recruit button was, and he kind of tried to defend his flanks. And so it makes me think that like he knows how to play the game. He's just maybe a little bit new, but he almost came back. Like he started winning. Oh, but all the missiles though. I mean, he just went missile city. This is a really difficult one because if you told me this guy was 100 MMR, I would totally believe you. But at the same time, if you told me he was like 450, I would also believe you. So the question is, would brand new players do this? Would they jump drive their wasps? Would they, 2 tech phantom rays? Would they build 3 tech melters. I don't think like super brand new players would. All right, my final answer, lock it in. I'm gonna go 425 MMR for blue.
Final answer.
425, lock it in. All right, game number 2. We're still following blue. I'll reveal both MMRs at the end of the video. So blue's opponent is red, of course. I don't know their name, so we'll just call him red. He's missile specialist with arc lights and stormcallers. And then blue is quick supply with sledgehammers and crawlers. So it looks like blue is an aggro player, immediately unlocking the wasps and going with wasps. So he's tapping into that quick supply. Looks like he dropped down wasp and another thing of crawlers. Now he kind of has them all stacked right here. So this to me loses him a little bit of points. I do like the fact that he's protecting his tower, but I don't know, he kind of just blindly sent wasps in. And then he had all of his crawlers stacked together like that. I think it would have been better to have the wasps further back. Of course, he didn't know that fangs are going to be placed down, so he probably thought, you know, crawlers would. But it looks like it'll be enough anyway. So the question is, can red take blue's tower? And if so, maybe the arc light turns around and does some work. But it looks like he still has a wasp left, and red doesn't have anything that can shoot up. So blue is guaranteed to win the round. And it also helps that he has sledgehammers, and sledgehammers are definitely going to kill the arc light. So pretty safe to say blue is going to take the round. All right, let's see here. Blue takes tarantulas. Huh. Over typhoons. Red opts for typhoons. All right, so let's see how blue uses his missiles. Is he going to stagger them? He's going to use, you know, one at the same time. Is he going to try to hurt the arc light so he can get the easier kill? Is he going to go for the chaff? Let's see how he utilizes this. And then red, is he going to shield? You know, protect his storms, or he's just going to eat it, save his economy? Oh, I had it backwards. Never mind. Blue's not missile specialist. Red is. Okay, I'm a little tired. All right, so he didn't do anything to get out of the missile. He just absolutely took that on the chin. Okay, that is very interesting. And he went tarantula into storms as well. He also dropped down more wasps when typhoon was an option. So I'm thinking blue probably has a plan in his head and he just wants to follow that plan. He's not really concerned about what his opponent is doing. He just kind of wants to do his thing. Right now I'm thinking like 700-ish vibes. All right, so both of them opt for incendiary bomb. It's a great placement for red. Red is also going to damage the sledgehammers and the spider. So red recognized that blue is going to move the wasps and didn't try to hit him again. So that's a pretty higher level play. And blue learned from his mistakes and got that guy out of there. And red snipes the tower. Red sniped the tower. That is so impressive. Okay. Wow, this one's really difficult because red isn't playing bad at all. Red's playing actually very good. Blue is the one that's throwing me for a loop because I don't know if blue is a high level player that's having a terrible game or if red is just a rising star, you know? Wow, okay. Yeah, I think red has this one in the bag. Okay. So blue opting for nano for his level 2 tarantula. I think nano on the tarantula is a good move. Sorta. I mean... New players wouldn't build all this chaff though, you know? Like, it's one thing to have the chaff like he is, but at the same time it's starting to actually resemble a pretty good board. And he did get anti-missile for the storms. So I don't know if that was the play. Maybe like a missile interceptor would have worked fine. But blue's going typhoons. Blue's board looks, excuse me, red. Red's board looks actually really good. Like red's board looks really, really good. And I think blue's board is sloppy, but he's not a bad player at all. So I think you can like tell blue is a pretty good player. His board just needs work. Whereas red, his board's pretty solid. I'm thinking these are higher level players. At first I wasn't sure because of blue, but I think he just maybe is warming up or something. And again, like I said, I think blue's just one of those players where he's just going to do his thing. He's not really too concerned about his opponent. Unless, like, you know, it forces his hand with the Stormcaller Snipe. If I had a guess right now, my guess would probably be around 1700 at the moment. And it's really difficult to like gauge the difference between a 17 and a 2000. I think really it would come down to like micro decisions and probably the economy and things like that. All right, so we got Amplify Core for both of them. Red's Missile I think could be a little bit better. I think he can have it up a little bit more. Red could also put something on the side to actually force him into it too. Like if you put crawlers right here, he can get all of this. All right, so blue is responding with steel balls. So he's thinking about it. And he's coming up with a way to stop it. Red's coming out with hackers. Oh, and he's staggering the storms? Interesting. Okay, so he's staggering the storms for the Mustang Missile Interceptor, which is a pretty high level play. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. Refusing to upgrade the tower, though. Okay. Hackers. Wow, this is so difficult not knowing. Because you just overanalyze every small detail. Like having the chaff together like that actually could help him in a lot of situations. I just read it as like the reverse of that. But that isn't necessarily true. Look, I don't think spiders into storms is good, but blue's actually making it work. And then red has spiders of his own, which is crazy. What is this game, man? Oh yeah, red's in a commanding lead though. Blue's in trouble. Blue goes with Wasp Swarm into Typhoon. What? Red has Typhoons everywhere, and where he doesn't have Typhoons, he has Fangs. He's going Wasp Swarm? He doesn't even have tech on his Wasps. He only has Jump Drive, so they'll be a little faster, but that's it. He's just adding more Wasps. That's cool. I think blue is toast. I just don't think he has the board that could compete with this. Oh, ouch. B-hackers for the spider. Ugh. And he's missiling him out too, so he's like quicker to die so he can get the hack off faster. I think red is a high level player. Kind of tell by the way he's building his board. Blue is maybe in the realm of red's MMR, but he's not on the same level. Huh. Yeah, red just absolutely dominated his right and blue's left side. And he's holding up a pretty good defense on blue's right side. Yeah, I think this is just way too much for blue to handle. He just got overwhelmed. So, okay, here's the thing. He might have just ran into an absolute beast of a player. You know? I think red could be very, very good. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if red was, let's say, 1650, but it also wouldn't surprise me if red was like 2200. But it would surprise the heck out of me if blue was 2200. I just don't think that is at all the case. But I was just watching a game the other day, and like a 2500 player built, I think it was like rhinos right into Sabretooth. So I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely a game. Okay, let me cover my eyes so I can click the leaderboard thing. View battlefield. Yeah, red, I have zero clue. I don't know if he's 18 or 23. I don't know. Just the plays red was making, just to me, were really impressive, the way he responded. And so if he's really high, that means blue has to be in his realm of MMR to match against him. But blue's clearly not on his level. I don't know. I think, man, red is the one that is throwing this off for me, because you could tell blue is not new, and blue probably has a lot of skill. He just plays a little bit sloppy, at least this game. But red is pretty sharp. So if we're operating on the assumption that red is like a 2300, then that would make blue at least a 19, right? There's no way this is 1900. And I don't mean to be offensive, but there's no way that's 19, right? I mean, it probably would beat me, but I'm a potato, so that's really difficult to judge as well. I feel like red was playing with his food almost. He didn't even get upgrades. He didn't tech the wasps. He didn't sell out of anything. He got AM stings. He didn't have any plan except for spiders, and he did spiders into stormcallers. And he did wasp into typhoons as well. He didn't even get mobile beacon. He didn't put any pressure on the tower. But I also think blue could be playing bad just because red is good. Like, you could tell red's really good. Oh, this is so difficult, man. I didn't realize it'd be this difficult, honestly. I'm gonna go 1850. Final answer. Lock it in, blue, 1850. Are you guys ready for the review? Before I do, now's your chance to pause the video and take a guess at what you think it is and let us know in the comments. For game number 1, my guess is 425. In order to win, blue's MMR has to be between 275 and 575, and his actual MMR is 243. What? No, we were so close. We ended up missing the cutoff by what, 32 MMR? All right, well, we started out 0-1. Let's see how game 2 goes. For game number 2, my guess is 1,850. In order to win, blue's MMR has to be between 1,700 and 2,000, and his actual MMR is 1,322. What? I'm actually not surprised by that. I'm more surprised that red's only 1,300. Either red's a smurf or that dude is going to be absolutely insane. And the reason I went so high for blue is because he matched with red, and I thought red was higher. Dang it, man. Now we're 0-2 to start out the series. It was still so fun though. If you enjoyed the content, consider liking, subscribing, or joining the channel as a member. Let me know your thoughts about the new series and if we need to add or change any rules. I'm whooped. Thanks for watching.
This is Mechabellum, and it's going down. Whooped, got it.